Are you still with Bradley?
No. I went through this man's phone.
The other day, Savannah went live with Bradley's sister Alyssa on TikTok, and they were answering questions, and one person asked her if she was still with Bradley, which she answered F no, and then she continued explaining more things, except there was Miss Rachel playing in the background the whole time, and I kept trying to upload the clip. Every single time I tried to upload it, it would get copyright claim because of the Miss Rachel music. So I'm just going to explain what she was saying. So she said that she went through his phone, she found an app, and the way she said an app, she kind of made it sound like it was a little spicy. So I automatically was thinking, did she find a straight app or did she find a gay app up on his phone? Then she said she went through his phone, and then all of a sudden Bradley's sister Alyssa was like, no. She was trying to get Savannah to stop explaining what happened. And she's like, well, I went through this man's phone, and pretty much after that, I was done with him. He was hiding things. And so I ended up reaching out to one of my sources that's very close to the situation, and they spilled a whole bunch of tea. So I was told that Savannah went through Bradley's phone, and he allegedly had the gay app Grindr on his phone in a hidden folder so nobody could find it. But Savannah was able to use her investigative skills, and she found the folder and came across it with the Grindr app, and then she ended up finding messages between Bradley and other dudes that he was talking to, and he was allegedly telling these dudes to message him on Xbox as a way to try to conceal that he was messaging with these dudes. You know, he tried to act like, oh, these are just my bros that I'm playing video games with, and they would message him on Xbox, and he was allegedly telling these dudes to meet him at his gym to give him oral sex. And Savannah found out about all this. She confronted him, and they ended up breaking up after it. I was told that Savannah took screenshots of the app that he was on, and then screenshots of messages, and sent them to Bradley's sister. And once Bradley found out that Savannah knew about it after she confronted him, he literally made her delete all the screenshots, and then called Alyssa and made her delete all the screenshots to try to make sure there's no evidence left of it. Damn, people are getting creative with their cheating nowadays, to have people message him on his Xbox. What a sneaky little snake. Now let's talk about Savannah and Bradley in this last episode. We catch up with them hanging out in Savannah's family's big ass house, and Savannah is lying there with Bradley, asking Bradley, how's her coochie taste? So I guess it's safe to say, even though Bradley claims he wasn't in the mood in the last episode, it seems like he was finally able to come around and take Savannah to Pound Town. So they're sitting there in the bed with Savannah's dog, and the dog is just in the bed with them. They have one big cuddle puddle going on. This dog has been all over Bradley since he stepped foot in Savannah's bedroom. This dog has been more all over Bradley than Bradley has been all over Savannah. Like, I bet this dog was probably sitting on the bed watching them while they were getting freaky in the bedroom. Like, I haven't seen one scene where this dog hasn't been all over Bradley. This dog was probably laying his head on Bradley's shoulder as he's sitting there going down on Savannah. The dog looks annoyed because he knows Bradley took his spot. He's sitting there looking at Bradley like, move your big ass over. So Savannah claims that she felt like her and Bradley, when they hooked up, she felt like it wasn't them just having sex. She said she felt like they were making love. And I'm like, girl, how does it feel like you were making love if the man only lasted 30 seconds? He literally put it in, pumped a few times, and then pulled out. Like, that doesn't sound very romantic to me. She was probably talking about the oral, and he probably did all that because he knew that he wasn't going to last long, and he wanted to make sure she was somewhat satisfied. But Bradley said he feels like it was a 10 in his book for him, but he's self-aware and realizes there's probably only like a 3 for Savannah because she didn't get enough time to actually enjoy herself. It's like literally getting on a roller coaster and having them leave the loading dock and take you like 5 feet from the loading dock, and you think you're about to start this roller coaster and go up this big hill, and then it goes backwards and goes back to the loading dock, and they're like, ride's over. Like, she didn't even get a chance to enjoy it really before it started. Hell, you would think if Bradly was out here on Grindr, then he's probably doing some stuff in prison, I would assume. So I'm shocked he wasn't able to last that long when he did finally hook up with Savannah. Then Bradly brings up the fact that he wants to meet up with his sister Alyssa, and that's the one that got in a fist fight with Savannah and used to be Savannah's best friend. But it looks like they're on good terms again, because that's the sister that Savannah recently went live with when she announced she was single. So Savannah ended up getting extremely emotional when Bradly brought up the idea of meeting up with his sister, and he's like, what's wrong, babe? And she just said, well, it just hurts. You know, I want to have a good relationship with her and be connected with all your family. And Bradly's just now realizing how much this has affected Savannah. They met up with Bradly's sister to eat. And this was important for Savannah and Bradly to check Alyssa's temperature, because they were planning on getting together with like Bradly's extended family the next day, and Bradly's sister would be there, and they wanted to get together before to make sure they weren't going to be seeing each other for the first time at this party and potentially beefing. And the dinner went much better than I expected it. They sat down, and Alyssa actually took responsibility for some of the things she did. She's like, look, Bradly told me that I'm the one that's constantly pushing people away, and if I'm always having all these issues with people, then maybe I'm the problem. And she was being very self-aware. She was willing to admit that, and that was a huge relief for Savannah and Bradly. And Bradly was like, look, a month ago, I didn't even want you to know how I looked or where I lived, but now, if things continue down this road, then I could see myself wanting you to know where I live, have you come over, and us have a close brother and sister relationship again. Bradly's sister agreed to keep the peace for the party, and I guess we'll hopefully be seeing that party in the next episode or so. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Savannah and Bradly breaking up and the tea that came out about their breakup. I don't know if we're going to see this play out on this season or not. I'm assuming we're not, because I heard from my source that Bradly has been threatening Savannah, claiming that he's going to sue her if she comes out and speaks her truth at the end of the season. I don't know if we're going to see their breakup play out on this season or not. I'm assuming we're not, just because I was told from my source that Bradly has been threatening Savannah with legal action, saying he's going to do that if she ends up opening up about why they broke up. So that just tells me that this happened after they're done filming, because why would he have to threaten her if they possibly filmed that, you know? But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.